So you guys hear me talk all the time about the upcoming summer slowdown, and some say it's already here. Well, in this video, I want to talk to you about maybe some alternatives to eBay. A lot of you, and I'm guilty of this myself, kind of put eBay as your main basket, and we tend to put all of our eggs in one basket. And it's a bad habit, I think, that a lot of us need to get out of. So I'm going to talk to you about that on the other side. So without any further ado, let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John from Flippin Ain't Easy. And today I want to talk to you about something I really haven't touched on before, and that is maybe looking at different alternatives to eBay. And we're going to get to that here in just a second. Before I get to that though, got the new merch. Picked me up a hat, got a shirt that's should be here in the next day or two. I've seen some orders come through, so you guys are starting to order items off of the link, and it's down below. If you're interested in maybe a hat, maybe a shirt, we have bags, we have mugs, we have all kinds of stuff, and you can kind of pick the colors. There's all kinds of customization available. Click down below if you want a hat like this, or they have snapbacks. This is a fitted hat, but they have all kinds of cool stuff. Go check it out. Even if you're not even interested in buying anything, just go check it out. Why not? And I appreciate everything you guys do to support the channel. So with that out of the way, I want to talk to you guys what I referred to before the intro, and hopefully you guys like the new intro too. I have other intros that I've had made for the channel, so hopefully you guys like that. Put your comments down below and let me know what you think on that subject, if you like the new intro or if you don't care for it so much. But getting to the meat and potatoes of this video, and I apologize, eBay for me has been sort of the method of making money. Yeah, I make a little bit here on YouTube. I do cross list a little bit on Mercari. I do some Amazon sales, but really the meat and potatoes of what I make, the bulk of what I make every year, has been through eBay. And I'm sure many of you guys are out there watching this video and you're in the same ballpark. Most of your sales are eBay, and maybe you have a little bit here and there, you make money doing this and that, but really you rely on eBay. Like some of you, if tomorrow eBay did a GoDaddy and announced, hey, in 30 days we're shutting down operations, or what if they come to you one day and say, hey, you know what, you're selling something that we don't want you to sell, and we're not even going to give you a warning, we're just going to shut your account down, and they have the ability and the right to do that, what are you going to do? This video is going to kind of touch on some options that you might have. Not saying that you should just dump eBay, because really eBay is a very good, viable way to make money, even during a summer slowdown. But especially during a summer slowdown, you have to be open to other alternatives, because look, most of us don't have that 9 to 5. A lot of us do this full time or part-time, and we just don't have that reliable full-time job to fall back on. Some of you do, and if this is kind of what you do, eBay is what you do to support that 9 to 5 or that part-time job that you're doing, you're already making it work. But there's many of us, like those who are in my boat, that do this full-time, and we got to kind of focus on maybe not having all of our eggs in one basket. Now I'm going to share with you some personal stuff here. Jenna does help me out with the main store. She used to run the other store, the store that I'm now listing patches and pins on, World War II patches and pins. But she does help me with this account, the main account. And, she is going to start a job here next week where she's actually taking calls from home, working for a company. And the main motivation for that, really, to be honest with you, is the benefits. So that's one thing that as full-time resellers, even part-time resellers, unless you have that full-time job that offers you benefits, what are you going to do when you have a health issue? I mean, are you paying $600,000 to $800,000 a month just for the privilege of paying 70% of your medical bill for the first $5,000 before your copay kicks in? That never seemed like a viable option to me. Of course, in my mind, I couldn't afford to pay $800 just for the privilege of paying 70% of my medical bill for the first $5,000 out of pocket. That never seemed to me like a fair and good way to spend your money on. It's really, for the most part, catastrophic medical insurance, because if you get hit with a long hospital stay, it'll be well over $5,000 before the medical kicks in, of course. And for the average person, you're spending $600, $800, $1,000 a month for just a premium that some of us really never use. And that's money that would maybe have been better spent on, your eBay business or just paying your bills, right? The idea of having that medical coverage was really important to us. And of course, the wages aren't bad for what she's doing. She has her dedicated office upstairs, and I won't bother her, and I'll be able to do my stuff. And it's a nice little dedicated income that we have coming in that we really haven't had. In addition to that, I've been talking to Biscuit Butt, and he's actually going to come by on Friday when you're watching this video, and he's going to show me what he does. I'm going to go on a little ride along with him, and he does what is called Corner Shop. That's by Uber Eats. And he does the food delivery. He does the Corner Shop. And kind of what he does is kind of interesting to me. He'll spend like the first half of his day doing his listings. So he'll get his listings, he'll get his shipping done, and he'll get whatever he needs to do for the day on eBay done by a certain time. Maybe take a break, and then, if he feels like it, he'll go out and do one of these apps like your Uber Eats, your DoorDashes, things like that. And my son does Instacart, and he'll make $200 to $300 in a day. And that's in addition to whatever his sales are on eBay, and he's kind of making it work for him. So for me, I kind of want to take some time and maybe look at other alternative methods, like maybe what Archie's doing, but also what I'm doing as well is I've been trying to get some cross-listing done, some cross-posting, and some cross-posting from eBay over to Mercari. We do get clothing once in a while, so we still have an ambassador account on Poshmark, and maybe cross-posting what I have on eBay or some of the new stuff that I'm getting in these boxes over to Poshmark once we have it listed on eBay. And that's a way to supplement your income as well. And I'm going to be doing a video probably in about 2 to 3 weeks to talk to you guys about the cross-listing method and the things that I'm doing, and to show you guys, how to do it, and to give you some ideas on some programs or a program that you can use that's going to help you. I'm not going to go into that right now. Kind of ties into the whole sponsorship talk that we had on the live stream. But just know that's coming, and just know it's something that I'm kind of doing right now too. Just moving items that I currently have, while I'm looking at my items, while I'm maintaining my eBay account, I'm also pushing those items over to other platforms, because to me, it's about traffic. It's always been about traffic. So, eBay, they do a pretty good job of bringing traffic to your items, but there's more traffic out there, well above and beyond eBay. If you can get your items onto Amazon, you can get gated to list items on Amazon. I certainly think it's a good idea if you can make it to where it is profitable. Mercari, it doesn't have the same kind of traffic as eBay, but if you're increasing your traffic by 10 to 20%, even if it's 20% of what eBay gives you, that's an extra 20% of eyes that's looking at that item. And, maybe there's people that are on Mercari that'll never go to eBay. They can't stand eBay. Maybe they just don't like the way eBay's set up. They'd rather deal with Mercari. It's something to look into if you haven't considered it already. And one last thing also is Archie and I picked up a lot of those World War II memorabilias, the patches and the badges. And I think that, if you go look at your local OfferUp, or it used to be Craigslist, not so much anymore. I think there's the Neighbors app, or the Nextdoor app, that you can utilize to find out that right now people need money. People are hurting for money. And it's not just eBay resellers. You can find people maybe at a local yard sale that they're doing it because they need the money. They're selling things they normally probably wouldn't want to give up. And it's an opportunity for you as a reseller to pick up merchandise, maybe even cheaper than what you would normally pick it up for. And it's kind of what we did with those patches and those badges, those pins. And that is going to allow us to make a nice little profit. You know, I'm in for $225 on the whole lot, and I'm going to make probably 10x my money. And that's just being conservative based on what I'm seeing right now in some of the auctions that I've listed. And so those are just some ideas. I'm sure I'm missing out on a ton of others, but you know, I think it's easy to get complacent to say, you know what, I did my best, you know, get up at 8 in the morning, I listed 10 items, and by 11 o'clock, you got your shipping done and your listings done, and you tend to kind of just shrug it off and say, you know what, I'm kind of tired of listing, and I'll wake up tomorrow and do it again. And you're leaving a lot of your time on the table. And I think that if you're struggling for sales, you really need to consider some of the things I've talked about to maybe find ways to bring in extra money, because none of us do this for fun. I would say about 95 to 98% of us do this because we need the money, and it's a good way to make extra money. But when you're running into periods like the summer slowdown, you gotta be creative. You gotta step outside the box, and you gotta maybe have a self-talk and say, hey, look, I'm doing this because I need the money. And eBay maybe not providing me enough money to get the bills done. So hopefully you can get creative. Think about some of the things that I've said. Maybe there's some things that I've maybe failed to mention here, but find alternative ways with the upcoming slowdown. Some of you say it's already here. Find alternative ways to make your ends meet, and don't just rely on eBay. So guys, tell me what you think. Comment down below. I certainly would appreciate your feedback. Is there something that I missed? I'm sure there's quite a few things that I missed, but whatever advice, maybe you're doing something to supplement what you do on eBay, share that with us down below, because the information you provide does help. It does help others who read the comments, so I certainly appreciate that. If you like the channel, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button. It certainly does help. Share the video. Share the video with others who also are resellers who don't know about the channel. That would certainly help. Of course, subscribe. I always ask you to subscribe because, you know, I am trying to build the channel. And if you want to be notified when I come out with another video or go live, then hitting that notification bell will allow you to be one of the first ones to know. Putting all your eggs in one basket is really not the way to go. And while things might be smooth sailing, maybe there's some of you who are just knocking it out of the park, and eBay is just wonderful, and the idea of maybe expanding to something else really isn't in the cards. And I understand that, and I wouldn't do that or recommend you do that if you're knocking it out the park. But there's a good majority of people out there who just need the money and are struggling. And hopefully I was able to provide you with some ideas to help supplement. Don't get rid of eBay, but supplement what you're currently doing on eBay to help you make it, maybe get ahead too if you're already making it. But, you know, these things are just more examples of how flipping ain't easy. And I want you guys to have an excellent weekend, and we will talk to you very soon.